Hey everyone. So before I walk you through the list, I'd like to explain a bit more about our leads. We aim to offer a wide variety of leads, which can potentially make you money, and we really have no preference for one product or another in that regard. We also try and find products which have a decent sales velocity, meaning that when we source them, they should sell within a 3 to 4 month time frame. Now we try to keep the BSR below 150,000. However, we urge you not to be blinded by this, as a low BSR product with a high number of variations can, and most often, sell less quick than an item with a high BSR and no variations. At minimum, we try and find 5 actionable leads every day. Now, this may not seem that much, especially compared to companies who offer you 10, 15, or even 60 leads per day. However, please don't be fooled by quantity of leads, as I know from experience that the number of leads you should act upon boil down to maybe one or two every 4 or 5 days, and that's if you're lucky. Now, I'm not saying our leads are perfect and that you can sell each and every product on our list, but even if you can sell only one fifth, you could still make money with the leads we offer. To give you a practical example, last month we had a total of 145 leads, which amounts to 6.5 leads per day. Now the total potential profit was $3,118 and the total of days in that month was 22, which means you could have made $141 profit each day. Now this is based on the fact you can purchase every item on the list and that you buy only one item of each. Now let's say you can only purchase 20% or one-fifth of the list. This means you make about $28 a day or $620 per month. Now the last thing I would like to mention before we move over to the list is that if you sign up for the first time, you'll get a 3-day grace period. This means you can try it out for 3 days, and if you cancel before then, you won't be billed. Next to that, if you sign up for our mailing, you'll get 3 free leads every week, no strings attached. Now if you look at our list, you'll see that we present it to you in a nice and orderly manner, and we have color-coded everything based on the cell content, which makes it very easy to read. Now as you can see, we provide you with a direct link to the retailer website where you can purchase the product, as well as the Amazon listing. Next to that, we copy and paste in the description from the Amazon listing, as well as which variation to pick. This again is followed by the estimate monthly sales, where we not only put down the BSR, but also the estimate number of sales. Now if we move over to the pricing section, or the green section, whatever you like to call it, you see that we put in the revenue you can expect. This is essentially the current buy box price. Next to that, we put in something most others don't put in, which are the FBA fees, followed by the price you have to pay the retailer. We also put in the estimate shipping costs from your house to the Amazon warehouse. In order to keep this cost as low as possible, you should send in at least 25 items and maybe even 30. Generally speaking, my costs are about $1.50. Next to that, you see we put in your profit expressed in margin. And I do mean margin, not ROI, as well as your expected profits in dollars. Now, what we haven't put in are the shipping costs from the retailer to your home or prep center. This is not because we were too lazy or that we forgot, but simply because these costs are highly variable depending on where you live and on how much you buy. Then we have the yellow section. Here we put in all the additional information we have at our disposal, as well as coupon codes. The last section, or the blue section, is for when you make use of a prep center. To close, I want you to be aware that although we stand behind our lead service when it comes to quality, you should know that we only do a rudimentary scan of the listing, simply because it's impossible to provide people with a list catered towards your individual criteria. So please make sure you do your due diligence and don't blindly buy items from the list without doing a check yourself. If you'd like to learn how to do all of this yourself, then I'm happy to say that we offer an online arbitrage training course. You can find more information on our website on that.